Hey family, what's up? I hope you're doing well. My name is Doris Bonita and I'm back again with a self-reflection video. This video is coming from a place of observation and something that is also very common, especially for a person living in a foreign land. I'm a Kenyan, born and raised, and moved to Germany at the age of 23 years. So this is something I'm very familiar with. I've not experienced it in the sense that people would discriminate me or treat me like that because of this thing, but it's a discussion that I see even here on TikTok or on YouTube. It's a common thing that is going on. And this is the question of the European, for instance, or Americans not wanting foreigners in their country, not wanting specifically people from Africa. I usually see the problem is usually there. And the claim of they are coming to take our jobs. They should not be in this country. We don't want to ruin our culture. We want to maintain our culture. And when they move here, they are coming to take our jobs and they are coming to take our lives and all. This topic fascinates me. This topic fascinates me, and it just shows that we don't use our brains anymore, unfortunately. With all due respect, and I don't mean to insult anyone, it's not an insult, it's an observation and a reality that is there. It just means we don't use our brain. So number one, I'm gonna address this thing. I've had a lot of people, especially when Africans are having these discussions, they usually pull out the colonialism card, which it's not entirely wrong, but looking at it, I feel like we've played this colonialism card for too long. The fact is, colonialism affected both Caucasian and Black. It damaged our brains. It damaged the way we saw ourselves and the way we saw other people that are different from us. Now, I'm gonna talk a bit into details about that colonialism topic in a while, but today I want to deal with this. So I have a different perspective of it that is not pulling the colonialism card. And this is an observation that I've made. I've had an opportunity to interact with a few people. I've been able to see these things. And now the question is, the people that say we come to take their jobs, my opinion is that you don't use your brain, with all due respect. Why? Because this person is not coming to your house, number one. They're not coming to take your job, except if you are fired and then this person replaced you. But is it on the basis of the person is a foreigner, so we are giving them a job? So that's the first question you should ask yourself. Number two, there are very few people that move abroad illegally. I also see they put us in the same category. My apologies, my brothers and sisters in Nigeria, but this is something that is common about Nigerians moving abroad through water. I don't know if they still do it until now, but it doesn't apply to everyone. Now, unfortunately, the way the system is that we are all labeled. One fails, another, the entire group is marked that thing. So instead of just going with that narrative and deciding to treat someone like trash because you have that mindset, get to know this person. So I would say the first thing is see each other on the human level. We are both human beings, just different colors, different cultures. Number two, culture is meant for people, not people for culture. I'll break that down in a bit. There are some cultures that we observe, that we take, that are actually not doing well to humanity. The main agenda of the colonialism was to divide us all, so that we will not see each other eye to eye, and then some will be seen as villains and others as the heroes. But unfortunately, it is robbing all of us from benefiting what each one of us uniquely carries. First of all, as human beings, we are very different. And this is why even in stature, we are different. There are some of us that are tall. There are some that are even taller than us. There are some that are shorter than us. There are some that are lean. There are some that are big in size. There are some that are medium. And some that are between medium and lean. It's the same way we all carry a uniqueness. And once you've labeled a person, you miss out on what they would bring or what you would have gained from them and what you would have given. It's more like serving each other. That's another topic again. So I would like you to think about it. These people that you are saying, we come in your country and we take your jobs. Were you fired and then the person took your job, or what exactly is the point behind it? Another thing I would like you to think about is your government has put in place programs. And these are challenges that also au pairs are going through in families. Some host families will now tell them, we help you to get a better life. And then they now start mistreating them, treating them like slaves. We are not doing that here. What's the difference between you and the old things? The same things that your government is trying to fight are the same things you are promoting. Now, if you have a very big problem, the question is not sending out the people that came in the country legally. Those that came in the country illegally, even me, I support they should not be in the country. If they don't want to do things the right way, they should leave the country. There's nothing wrong with that. But those that came in the country legally, because your government put programs like au pair, put programs like students coming and studying here. They put programs like more other cultural things. There are more programs you are allowed to come and work here. Why? Because your government wants to be people that are being well globalized. So this is a quest for the government and the people of that country. Before you start mistreating someone and discriminating on them, if you don't want them, if you don't have the capacity to treat a human being with dignity and follow up with integrity to keep up your end of the package and protect these people, don't welcome them in your country. Some of us will not come if the program was not there, because we did have a life in our country. Now you will pull out the card of if your country was so good, why did you move to this country? Because some of us like to explore, and we don't want to limit ourselves. We want to grow. We want to get to know other people. We want to get to know their culture. So if you give us opportunity, we will come and we will do the right thing. But it is unfair for your citizen. I think this is actually for the government, honestly, to some extent. It is more of a responsibility, because even the government, it is the people that make the government. The government is not some headless structures. It's not the structures that do. The policies that are carried out, the people that talk, the people that enforce these laws are human beings. So change starts with you from a personal level. If you are a human being that is not willing to be open-minded, then get into that government and put an end to the policies, instead of treating other people like animals. In fact, if I say treating people like animals, the West will not understand. I would say trash, but again, trash is even treated with more dignity. This is not a condemnation or making anyone feel bad. It's more like calling us back to our senses. See each other as human beings. Treat people with dignity and respect. And honestly speaking, anyone that has lived as a foreigner in a country, it is expected that you would treat other people with dignity. Because if you've lived in a different country, especially if the culture is totally different from yours, there's the language thing again, you should be able to understand other people. I'll just assume that the people that usually talk this rubbish have never experienced living in a foreign country. This just means you need to renew your mind in how you see things. So we do say that colonialists died, and it's true, they died a long time ago, but their mind still lives in us. It still lives in us, the black folks, and it still lives in us, the Caucasian people. And it is only us that will change that. We have to decide on a personal level to make the change that we need on ourselves, change the way we see the world, change our mindset. And as we do that, it will spread just like yeast. You need to use just a little bit of the yeast, and then the entire flour would be affected and it's gonna produce fruit. So change starts with you. I didn't start like this. Oh, trust me, I was something different. If you follow me on YouTube, then you probably know a bit of my journey. So I didn't start here. It has been a lot of mind renewal work to be able to also reach here. And I just want to encourage all of us, anyone that is gonna watch this video, I want to encourage you to get on this journey for self-improvement so that you would treat other people well. I believe that we go through what we go through so that we can be more compassionate. Now, pulling out the Christian side, the Jesus side of me, who is technically who I am, is that Jesus is able to understand us because of what he went through. So he expects the same from us. If you asked me, I would say on your own humanity, it is almost impossible to love people beyond the differences. But you can use your faith. You can have someone greater that guides you, and that is our Lord Jesus Christ. He lived a perfect example for that. So I ask you to join us, join the family, and improve yourself. Okay? So yeah, basically that's what I wanted to say. I would like us to really change how we treat each other. Aren't you guys tired of all this hatred and bitterness and the way come on. We can do this. We can do this. Okay, bye y'all.